Hello everybody and welcome to the first part of What If Naruto Became Pain. I hope you enjoy this what if. Also don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest episodes. Naruto. It's time for me to ask you a few questions. Jiraiya exclaimed. What happened to Nagato? He questions, seeing Naruto's eyes being purple and having the ripple pattern, the Rinnegan. Ah yes, there was such a fellow once, wasn't there? But he died a long time ago. Naruto responds, a solemn expression on his face, dressed in his Akatsuki cloak, with piercings reminiscent of Pain's Deva path. Naruto. What happened? Jiraiya asks once again, not liking where this is going. Suddenly Naruto places his palm on the floor and a poof of smoke erupts. Once the smoke clears, everyone sees Nagato as a child. All I want to do is protect those two, no matter what kind of pain I may be forced to endure. The Nagato copy says, while tears stream down his face and his blood-red hair covers his eyes. Then the copy vanished in another poof of smoke, as if that's all the explanation that's needed. A look of understanding comes over Jiraiya's face. I understand. Jiraiya responds, a downcast expression on his face. What happened to you? The old you would never. Jiraiya questions. Nothing happened. He responds, eyeing Hinata while he says this. Nothing except for the war, and my betrayal. Too many people died in that land, all that pain forced me to grow up. He explains, eyeing the remaining rookie 10, Naruto left the village, Sasuke is with Taka. What does that mean? Jiraiya asks once again, confusion written on his face. That even innocent and foolish children will grow up in the face of pain, until their ideas and beliefs are the same as adults. Naruto explains, once again staring down his former sensei and father figure. But abandoning one's love for his friends and fellow man, is that really what it means to become an adult? Jiraiya asks. Oh sensei, you are still merely a man. However I, mired in endless pain, have matured and become much more than a man. Naruto responds, a stoic expression on his face. What are you saying? To a god. And since I'm a god, all my thoughts and ideas are absolute. Poor sensei, you're still only human. It's not your fault that you don't understand what I'm saying. Have you really become that twisted? Things that I couldn't see when I was human are clear to me now that I'm a god, and being a god I realized that there are things I can do that mortal men cannot even dream of. Oh yeah. And what exactly are the things you can do now? 'Cause last I checked you were still a loser, Naruto. Screamed Kiba. Naruto narrows his eyes on the young Inuzuka. How absurd. Universal pull. Suddenly, Kiba is pulled toward Naruto by a seemingly invisible force, resulting in Naruto grabbing Kiba by the throat. Kiba Inuzuka, were I not looking to avoid conflicts at the moment, I would crush your throat. Says Naruto in a monotone, almost bored tone. Kiba, who was turning purple due to the grip Naruto had on his throat, just nodded. Good. I'm glad we understand each other. Almighty push. And just like that, Kiba is thrown back to his friends. The foolish Inuzuka decides to push his luck with Naruto though. You're still just mad that Hinata chose me over you, aren't you, Naruto? Kiba says with a smug look on his face. Naruto decides to ignore Kiba's comment. Just what are you planning, Naruto? Asked Jiraiya, trying to stay on topic. What was our dream, Jiraiya-sensei? What did we spend countless nights discussing? What did you decide to pass on to me? Inquired Naruto. Everyone looks to Jiraiya for answers. It seems no one knew how deep Jiraiya's and Naruto's relationship went. However, the two viewed each other as father and son respectively. Jiraiya thinks for a moment, suddenly he understands. No way. Naruto, are you doing all this for that? Yes, sensei. At last I'm going to put an end to this war-riddled world. I will bring peace to this world, just like we discussed all those months ago. Naruto says. Is this why you are gathering up all the tailed beasts, Naruto? Yes, sensei, I will use them to develop forbidden jutsu, capable of destroying entire countries. Naruto explains. Naruto, no, that's not true. Peace. Those jutsu will simply increase conflict amongst nations. Jiraiya exclaims. The world is already full of conflict, so what's the quickest way to get nations to stop fighting each other, Jiraiya-sensei? Naruto asks. That's what I'm asking you, so answer me. To each one of the warring nations I will hand out a forbidden jutsu weapon. For once they possess such a power, then they're bound to use it. Wait. What are you saying? Jiraiya exclaims in a panicked voice. Just think. Tens of millions of people will die instantly, and all mankind will quake in terror. All of humanity, all the nations will learn what pain truly is. Fear would breed a strong aversion to war, conflicts would cease. It can be said that this world is still in the process of maturing, that it's still on the path to stability. Pain will make the world grow up. Just like it forced me to grow up. In order for the world to develop to the point where it can think and walk on its own, it needs the help of a god's hand. This world is still but a child, you see. Naruto explains. You want to teach the world pain in order to make it grow up, is that it? Do you really believe that this is your mission? Jiraiya yells. I do. I believe in this fully because I am a pacifist god. Naruto says in a matter-of-fact tone. Well, I see you kept your sense of humor. Naruto. Oh, I'm not joking. Far from it. My vision is too important. Naruto, don't do this, please. Jiraiya pleads. It's too late for that, sensei. Were I still that foolish child intent on becoming Hokage, I might have listened to you. However, I've experienced too much pain. Says Naruto. Naruto. What about you? What will you do about the 9 tails? Asks Tsunade, speaking for the first time. A lady Tsunade. Tsunade flinches with the tone Naruto uses on her, no longer calling her grandma. I will do whatever it takes to achieve peace, Tsunade, even if I have to sacrifice myself. Naruto explains. Naruto, no, says Tsunade. Wait, what does the Kyuubi have to do with Naruto? The 4th Hokage killed it, asks Hinata. Ah, so you've yet to tell them the truth, have you, sensei? Tsunade asks Naruto. What truth? Screams Sakura. I'll tell you all, it doesn't matter anymore anyway. Says Naruto. Almost everything you've been told about October 10th has been a lie. The 4th Hokage was not able to kill the Kyuubi as it isn't killable, it's a massive chakra. So the 4th did the only thing he could do, he sealed the demon. Explains Naruto. Naruto don't. They don't need to know, says Jiraiya. It's over, sensei, I'm done with the lies. As I was saying, his only option was to seal the demon. However, he needed a newborn baby to do so, as any other child or adult would have died. Coincidentally, his child was born on the day, known only by Sensei and Lord Third. So he did the only thing he could do, he sealed the demon within his child, sacrificing both their lives in the process. The 4th sacrificed his life to the god of death, while he sacrificed his sons to the world, to protect this village from the demon. His final wish was for his child to be viewed as a hero. However, his wishes were ignored. Naruto. Stop. I was that child. I am the container of the 9-tailed demon fox. Son of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, says Naruto. Liar. There's no way, exclaims Kiba. Fool. Naruto then removes his cloak as well as the chainmail shirt underneath, showing everyone his seal. This is the seal that contains my demon, explains Naruto. So that's why. Says Hinata, that's why everyone hates you, Naruto-kun. She says, tears streaming down her face. Save your tears for someone who cares. Don't any of you feel bad now, it's too late for all that, says Naruto while putting his cloak back on. My visit here is over. Says Naruto while levitating off the ground. Wait, Naruto-kun, says Hinata, I will pass on one more message for you and the rest of the hidden villages, however. Naruto says while slowly going higher into the air. Feel pain. Contemplate pain. Accept pain. No pain. Wait, Naruto. Come back. Those who do not know pain will never understand true peace. And with that, Naruto vanishes in a swirl of air. How did it get to this point? Says Jiraiya. Chapter 1, Naruto Returns. To summarize Pain's philosophy is with this. You must know and feel pain to know peace. Pain describes the cycle of hatred as vengeance disguised as justice. Nagato as Pain's actions teaches us that we must not let our pain or the lust for vengeance fuel our motivation, because war only creates more war. 1 year ago. Hey! Hurry up, pervy sage, a certain blonde-haired blue-eyed ninja all but shouted. Yeah, whatever kid. Don't get too excited. Jiraiya of the legendary Sannin, known as Pervy Sage by the younger ninja, muttered. The fuck you mean, don't get excited, it's been 3 fucking years you know. So what brat, I've been out of the village for longer, said Jiraiya. Whatever you old fart, you probably don't care cause you won't be able to do much research with Granny around, teased Naruto. Oh but that's where you're wrong my boy. Said Jiraiya, a perverse smile all but creeped into his face. I get to see if Tsunade changed the size of her bust. Last I checked it was 106 centimeters. Naruto simply ignored his perverted sensei as he kept muttering about how much Granny's tits had grown. Naruto and Jiraiya may not show it but the two were thick as thieves. Naruto would never admit it but he had come to see Jiraiya as the father he never had. While Jiraiya came to see the blonde knucklehead as another son, it didn't help that Naruto was almost identical to Minato either. Soon the gates of the Hidden Leaf Village came into view, the kanji for fire adorned on it. Izumo and Kotetsu were both too focused reading the latest edition of Ika for them to notice the two ninja entering. Naruto looked at them and frowned. Look at these assholes, sensei, we could have been enemy ninja and these retards wouldn't have noticed us come in. Sensei. Naruto turned to see Jiraiya crying, anime tears going on about how proud he was that his books were being enjoyed by everyone. Naruto simply rolled his eyes. Pervy Sage always did this when he found someone reading his best-selling book series. Though Naruto would never admit it, he also had a little pride in the books, knowing how popular they were and seeing how he was credited as a co-author on the last 2 editions. That's right, Naruto didn't just train physically on his trip, Jiraiya had Naruto proofread his books. While initially against it, Naruto slowly began to see the appeal and he even ended up writing a couple scenes himself. Jiraiya himself said that should anything happen to him, Naruto would continue the legendary book series. Who knew that our favorite orange-wearing ninja would be a pervert? Hey! Izumo, Kotetsu. Stop jerking off together and do your fucking job, yelled Naruto. They both looked up to see who dared interrupt them during a particular amazing scene. What the fuck? Naruto, is that you? Asked Izumo. That's right. I'm back, said Naruto pointing to himself. Damn, look how tall the little shit got, Kotetsu. He's taller than us, exclaimed Izumo. Holy fuck, you're right. Welcome back, brat. Thanks for this scene, by the way, you're a genius. Said Kotetsu, stars in his eyes. Thanks guys. Naruto awkwardly responded. Ahem, aren't you all forgetting someone, said Jiraiya as if expecting something. How didn't we notice before? Look Izumo, it's the legendary Jiraiya. Please sign our copies, Lord Jiraiya. Naruto simply sweat dropped as he saw 3 ninja talk about their favorite scenes. After 10 minutes of waiting they were finally allowed through to the village. Finally. I swear you guys could talk about this all day. Naruto exclaimed. Hey you have no idea kid, said Kotetsu as he sheepishly grinned. Anyways, welcome back Naruto, go kick some SEY. Alright. I'll see you guys around, said Naruto. As they made their way through the village, Naruto couldn't help but notice the hateful glares he still received. He let out a long sigh. Maybe when he returned that bastard Uchiha they'd finally at least treat him like a normal person. His sensei had helped him realize things on his trip. He no longer would beg the Uchiha to return home if he came across the traitor. Naruto would forcibly return the bastard by force, and if push came to shove he'd end his life before he became a bigger threat. He wouldn't let his childish promise to Sakura hold him back from what may be necessary. Jiraiya had gone through the same thing with that gay snake bastard Orochimaru, and he wasn't going to beg someone to return who didn't have any qualms about shoving a fucking Chidori through his chest. Jiraiya, on the other hand, simply glared back. He had become very protective of Naruto during the 3 years they spent out of the village, and he despised the villagers for how they treated his godson. "Don't worry about it, pervy sage. I'm used to it," Naruto solemnly replied. "I know, Naruto, but still, they should be worshipping you for containing that thing and saving them all," said Jiraiya. "Don't worry, sensei, one way or another I'm gonna get their respect. I have to in order to become Hokage, and I'd still lay down my life to protect them. That's what a Hokage is. Besides, we still got to keep our promise, remember? And I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way," replied Naruto in a sage-like tone. Jiraiya couldn't help but look at his godson with pride. He would definitely make an amazing Hokage, just like his father before him. "Minato, if only you could see your son now, you'd be extremely proud," thought Jiraiya. Suddenly Naruto decided that his arrival needed to be announced to the world. After all, the people needed to know their orange-clad future Hokage had returned, right? So he jumped on top of the highest pole in sight and shouted, "Citizens of the Leaf Village, your future Hokage has returned. Naruto Uzumaki is back." "Naruto," a high-pitched voice is called. Naruto looks down to see his childhood crush Sakura. She had gotten taller since he left. She still had the same fair skin, jade green eyes, and mop of shoulder-length pink hair on top of her head. She wore the same red top as she did when she was younger, but now also had knee-length boots, black gloves, and a skirt. She was still pretty flat-chested, and Naruto was pretty sure a brick wall had more S than she did, but there was no doubt that she was pretty at least. "Yo. What's up, Sakura?" said Naruto. Sakura noted that this was the first time he didn't call her Sakura-chan, and if she was honest, it kind of bothered her. As Naruto jumped down to greet her properly, she got a good look at how he changed over the years. Where he was once the shortest of the rookies, Sakura had no doubt that he was now the tallest for sure. He stood 6 feet tall, gone was the baby fat from his face, leaving him with a chiseled jawline. He still had the 3 prominent whisker marks on each cheeks, and they looked to be a little more defined than before. His headband now spotted a longer black cloth, and his typical bright jumpsuit was gone, replaced by a burnt orange jumpsuit mixed with black and a red Uzumaki clan swirl on the back. His blue ninja sandals were replaced with back ones, and his eyes were still that piercing blue, except now they held more than just mischief and warmth. They still held that warmth that they always did, but gone was the mischief, replaced with experience befitting a hardened ninja. Not to mention, she could see his clearly defined muscles even underneath his jumpsuit. All in all, Sakura was fighting back a giant blush, only managing to reduce it to a pink hue that dusted her cheeks. "So Naruto, do I seem more like a woman to you?" Sakura asked, looking at him shyly. Naruto weighed his options. He could tell the truth and end up with a possible concussion, or he could lie, but doing would probably make her think he was interested in her, which he definitely wasn't. In the end, he went for the first option. "You haven't changed a bit, Sakura. Believe it," he said with a giant fox-like grin. "Naruto!" Sakura yelled as she cocked her fist back in preparation to smash it into his face. However, the blow never came, as Naruto caught her fist just before she smashed it into her face. Now Sakura, is that any way to greet a fellow leaf ninja?" Naruto teased. Sakura simply huffed and turned away, pouting like a child. Naruto grinned and invited her to join him and Jiraiya while they walked to the Hokage Tower. "So Sakura, you've been trained with Granny, huh?" Naruto asked. "Yup. She taught a whole bunch of medical ninjutsu and improved my control by a massive amount," she happily explained, pride evident in her voice. "Nice. I knew you'd make a good medic ninja, Sakura. I can't wait to go on missions with you and Kakashi-sensei," Naruto happily exclaimed. "Yeah. We'll get Sasuke back in no time," she said. Naruto simply sighed. "Still obsessed with the Uchiha traitor, aren't you, Sakura?" The trio didn't notice a pair of lavender eyes belonging to a certain Hyuga heiress on their way to see the Hokage. "Naruto-kun," she softly whispered to herself. Hinata was gazing at the back of her beloved as he walked into the Hokage Tower. Thoughts of finally confessing her love to him plagued her mind. Sadly, while Hinata had made huge leaps when it came to her abilities as a ninja, as well as her overall confidence. When it came to Naruto, she still found herself stuttering like her old 12-year-old self. No. I will tell him. Soon. She thought sadly. She slowly crept away from the corner as Naruto escaped from view. Tsunade Senju was having a bad day. First Shizune came in with a mountain of paperwork that morning, then she somehow discovered Tsunade's secret sake stash and promptly hid them from Tsunade. After that she had a council meeting that involved her almost killing the entire civilian council for the demands they made involving a certain blonde ninja she viewed as a son. At this point the only thing that could make her day any better was if that same ninja would arrive. She missed him dearly, and although Jiraiya had mentioned they would arrive at the village soon, she had no idea when soon was. So imagine her surprise when that same blonde ninja suddenly kicked the doors to her office open and yelled, "Hey Granny. Did you miss me?" "And Naruto," she whispered almost as if she couldn't believe her eyes. "Yup. I missed you, he said. She suddenly crossed the distance between her and Naruto so fast that one might have thought she used the Flying Thunder God technique, enveloping Naruto in a bone-crushing hug. "I missed you too, brat, welcome home," she said. "What, no hug for me, princess?" our favorite pervert asked. "Hello, Jiraiya. I trust that you've trained Naruto well," she said in a business-like tone. Jiraiya simply sighed. "It went great, princess, you're welcome," he muttered. "Though," he suddenly said, a small trickle of blood coming out of his nose, "your tits look amazing. I think they're an inch or two bigger, princess," he exclaimed. Jiraiya was rewarded for his observations with a chakra-enhanced uppercut. "So Jiraiya, give me a quick summary on the brat's skills now," said Tsunade once Jiraiya had recovered from his latest concussion. "I'd guess Naruto's at mid-jonin level at the moment. We've definitely improved his shitty taijutsu. I trained him in the Toad style. I think the style suits him and it'll prepare him for when we start his sage training so he can better utilize frog kata. In terms of ninjutsu, he's a powerhouse. With his immense chakra reserves he can toss out Rasenons, wind jutsu, and fire jutsu like nothing. In fact, we've improved his signature move quite a bit. He no longer needs a clone to help him form one, and he's well on his way to forming one in each hand. Plus, we're also working on another variation in Naruto," explained Jiraiya. "That's right. I'm making my own variation on the Rasenon. It's basically like I'm creating my own jutsu," said Naruto, obviously boasting. "Oh. And how exactly will this version be different than your normal Rasenon?" asked Tsunade. "Me and Pervy Sage are working on adding wind element to the Rasenon. The results so far show that this attack will be super powerful," exclaimed Naruto. "The kid's made good progress, but he's still a long way off before it's complete and even longer before he can use it in a combat situation," explained Jiraiya. "I gotta say I'm very impressed, Naruto. Report to Training Ground 7 tomorrow at 8 a.m. along with Sakura. Your old sensei wants to test you," Tsunade added with a wink. "No problem. Kakashi-sensei won't know what hit him," yelled Naruto. "All right, brat, I'll see you tomorrow," said Jiraiya. "All right. See you later, sensei, granny," and with that Naruto jumped out the window to go get some ramen. Making sure that Naruto was gone and that privacy seals were set up, Jiraiya and Tsunade talked about another important matter, the Akatsuki. "Any news on them, Jiraiya?" asked Tsunade in a hopeful tone. Jiraiya sighed before taking out a scroll and handing it to Tsunade. "Not much, I'm afraid, princess. All I know right now is that they're on the move again. My sources have dug up about 5 of their members' identities besides Itachi Uchiha and Kisame Hashigaki. They are Deidara, a missing nin from Stone, apparently uses explosives. Sasori of the Red Sand, legendary puppet master, rumored to have taken down an entire country with just his puppets. Haiden, this one is a fairly new member, not much is known about him except for the fact that he's a devout follower of Jashin. Next up we have Kakuzu the Immortal, rumor has it that he fought your grandfather and survived, princess. He's not someone to be taken lightly. Finally, this last member isn't officially a member apparently, but is a close associate of the organization, someone who's being considered to become a member. He goes by Toby, he wears a orange mask with a swirl pattern to it, the mask having only one eye hole. Other than that we don't have any more information," explained Jiraiya. Tsunade, all of these are definitely to be considered S-class rogue ninja. The Akatsuki doesn't collect weak members for a reason, they are taking on Jinchuriki, said Jiraiya. I understand, Jiraiya. This news is definitely troubling. Please check your spy network, see if you can get any more dirt on these bastards, said Tsunade in a serious tone. Of course, don't worry, I'll check my sources in a few days, see if they got anything useful. Jiraiya said while taking his leave. And Jiraiya? Said Tsunade. Yes. Make sure you keep him safe, she said in pleading tone. A rare look of determination comes over Jiraiya's face. Of course I will, he is my godson after all, and with that he body flickered out of the Hokage office. While Jiraiya and the Hokage were having their talk, Naruto was heading towards one of his favorite places in the entire world, Ichiraku Ramen. Seeing the familiar ramen stand brought forth a ton of fond memories for Naruto, like sharing ramen with Irika and meetings with Team 7 there. Opening the flap to enter the shop, Naruto suddenly yells, "Hey! Old man! Let me get 10 bowls of miso ramen ASAP." Tsuchi, who was in the back, heard the commotion and had one thought come to mind. Naruto. Naruto. Is that really you? Welcome back. Tsuchi happily yells. Good to be back, old man, I've missed this place. Naruto says while grinning sheepishly. Tell you what. Your entire meal is on the house, says Tsuchi. Fuck yeah. Thanks, old man, says Naruto. While waiting for his order, Naruto couldn't help but feel as if something was staring at him. Turning around, he caught a look at midnight blue hair before whoever it was turned the corner. Naruto decided to check who it was. It's not like he had his own stalker, right? Right. Sneaking up on the person, Naruto comes face to face with Hinata Hyuga herself. Hinata, is that you? Naruto stammered. When did Hinata get so hot? And Naruto-kun is talking to me. And he's so close, too close, and with that final thought and a loud eep, she instantly fainted only to be caught in Naruto's arms. Well, at least that hasn't changed. Naruto muttered. She was probably still sick with whatever disease causes her to faint, he reasoned. He carried her bridal style and managed to sit her down on the stool next to his. Naruto took time now that she was unconscious to really look at her. My nigga, Naruto might have been a lil creepy when he did this. Her midnight blue hair was long, it reached down to the bottom of her back, and she had 2 bangs that framed her face. She wore a lavender and cream jacket. It was obvious that she had this jacket to hide her curves, but Naruto, having trained with Pervy Sage for 3 years, easily spotted them, and goddamn was he impressed. Fighting back a nosebleed, he saw that she now wore dark blue ninja capris and black ninja sandals similar to Tsunade's. Overall, Naruto could say that she was definitely the most beautiful out of the rookies and probably the most beautiful kunoichi in the village. Especially with her eyes, Naruto noticed that while every other Hyuga's eyes were simply white, hers had a touch of lavender in them. Suddenly she shifts a little in her sleep and mumbles, "Naruto-kun." In her sleep. Is she dreaming about me? Thought Naruto. Suddenly her eyes fluttered open and she's treated to the awkwardness of Naruto just staring back at her. She almost faints again but manages to fight back enough that she's just blushing a bright red. Hi and Naruto-kun. She says. Naruto just smiles warmly at her. Hey Hinata-chan. How have you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? He asks while scratching the back of his head. Chan, she mentally cheered that Naruto added the honorific to her name. Why yes, Naruto-kun, it's been a long tea time. How was why your trip, she stuttered. Naruto either didn't notice it, didn't care that she stuttered. Ah man, it was awesome, Hinata-chan. Jiraiya-sensei taught me a bunch of justice. And guess what? He leaned in to whisper into her ear as he didn't want people to overhear him. I'm making my own jutsu. Wow, Naruto-kun, that's amazing, she cheered. What about you, Hinata-chan, have you been training hard? Naruto asked. Why yes, I've been training with Niji a lot. I've mastered the 8 trigrams 64 palms and I'm also learning the air palm. My gentle fist overall has improved a lot, she explained. Really? That's awesome, Hinata-chan. I knew you could do it. I'm proud of you, he cheered her on, unaware of the effect that his encouragement gave the young heiress. And Naruto-kun's proud of me. This is the best day ever, she thought mentally. Hey Hinata-chan, do you want to get some ramen? My treat, asked Naruto. It's okay Naruto-kun, I can pay for myself, said Hinata. No way. I'm the one who invited, so I'll pay. Besides, me and Pervy Sage have been doing a lot of missions, so I have plenty of money right now, explained Naruto. How did you so missions? I thought it was just a training trip, asked Hinata. Well yeah, but every once in a while Granny sent a scroll to me and Sensei for missions that required infiltration and things of that nature. Since Pervy Sage is a master at that, he thought it would be best if I went on the missions to get experience and train those skills at the same time. Naruto explained. They continued to talk for hours. Eventually Hinata noticed it was late. And Naruto-kun, it's getting late, I have to get home soon, she said, saddened by the fact she had to leave her beloved. No worries Hinata-chan, it's okay. Mind if I walk you home? He asked hopefully. He wants to walk me home, she mentally screamed. Without thinking she blurred out aloud yes, realizing what she had done, she turned a bright red and muttered, I if you want TT to Naruto-kun. Of course. Let's go NE, he asked. They walked to the compound in a comfortable silence, simply enjoying each other's presence. They finally reached the compound and it was time for Hinata to say goodbye. Good night and Naruto-kun, it was fun talking with you, she said shyly. Yeah. I had a good time too. People usually tell me to shut up or say that I'm annoying, but you didn't, so thanks. Maybe we can train together sometime, he asked. He wants to spend more time with me. Yes, she recited in her mind, unaware that she had yet to give him an answer. Hinata-chan, asked Naruto. Yes, I would like that Naruto-kun, she said with a bright smile. Alright. I'll see you later, okay, he said, preparing to leave. Wait. Naruto-kun, she said. You can do this. Be bold, she mentally told herself. Suddenly, without warning, she envelopes Naruto in a warm hug. Naruto stiffens at the sudden contact but slowly relaxes and returns the hug. Good night Hinata-chan, he whispers. Hinata just smiles at him, then bolts into the compound before she faints. Naruto gives his best shit-eating grin and makes his way home, blissfully unaware of the pair of binoculars watching him that belonged to a certain perverted sensei of his. Kid, you're gonna make me more money that your parents did, Jiraiya mutters while giggling perversely and furiously scribbling in that small notebook of his. Naruto finally made it to his apartment. His front door already had plenty of graffiti on it, such as, "Welcome home demon," and another that said, "You should have stayed away scum." Thanks a lot assholes, he mutters while making his way in. Surprisingly, everything is clean, no dust anywhere. Further exploring his apartment, he notices that all his furniture is replaced with brand new furniture as well as new appliances. On his dining table he sees a box of his favorite instant ramen along with a small note that reads, "Consider this a welcome home present, brat, Tsunade." Naruto just smiles, "Thanks Granny, this means a lot," he says to himself. Naruto then enters his bedroom to find it's also been cleaned and his bed has been replaced with a king-size version with brand new sheets. On his nightstand is the picture of Team 7. Naruto picks it up and examines it, seeing how much they've grown over the years. "Sasuke, you stupid bastard, you ruined everything," he mutters before placing it back on his nightstand. Naruto showers and then gets ready for bed. As he lays down and closes his eyes, his last thoughts are of a certain pair of lavender eyes. In the hidden rain village, a figure overlooking the rain village emerges from his balcony. He has orange hair, several facial piercings including 6 in each ear and 3 in his nose as well as 2 right below his lips. He wears a black cloak with 4 red clouds on it, blue pants and blue ninja sandals. On his forehead he wears the rain's forehead protector, except it has a deep slash across it. Suddenly he opens his eyes. They are a bright sickly purple with a ripple pattern on each eye, the Rinnegan, also known as the eyes of God. Then he speaks. "So you finally returned, have you, Naruto Uzumaki?" he says, seemingly to no one. He says one more thing before walking into his iron tower. "See you soon, cousin."